Everybody heard a joke about a priest, a rabbi, and a minister walking into a bar. But have you heard the one about a high priest, a bush doctor, and a minister of propaganda meeting up at a coffee shop to talk to a high scientist? What a thing to tell the king. WEED Propaganda Radio presents BTS, the Bush Tea Sessions.
When I set a melody in the evening, it's the same way.
Salute to the audience one time for the one time for our Guyana episode. We almost up to like about 40 episodes. Much people don't celebrate 40 episodes, but this topic we gotta talk about today, you know what I mean? First we talk about hungry in Upper Bullies, aka Guyana, but danger. You remember back in the 1980s and the 1990s, right? It used to have some commercial running on TV talking about for 18 cents, you could save this child in this African village. Or for 36 cents, you could sponsor this little child. You know what I mean? Remember them commercials from back then?
Well, I can't even say from back then, they're still going on, but I think
It still exists.
the prices is what you're talking about now. When we were younger, I think it was 10 cents and 25 cents, or 10 cents a day, if I'm mistaken. I think the price went up now, though.
So like 99 cents and them thing.
Okay, but my thing is this, right? You remember, I know you're a movie man, Danger. You remember I had this movie, right? Where it was like, the prongs, man. You gotta get the prongs, man. I think it was like C9, some fuck.
Actually, I'm not a movie man, but C9, I think I see C9 or
District 9.
or District 13 or something like that.
Right? Okay, remember that man had like a plastic city, right?
Yeah, tell me. I don't quite recall the details really, but I know what you're talking about.
This man here in Ghana, right, tried to say that in 2019, right, that there are places in Ghana that still look like them 1980s and 1990s Africa Save a Child scenarios,
Okay,
and
okay,
that
let me
there exists
okay,
a
let me-
plastic city like District 13.
here, let me straighten it up a little bit. The
Ghana.
whole place look plastic out now. But it get a reputation because that's all it used to be at the time. It just used to be houses made out of plastic roof. Like you just put up some like 2x4 frame and plastic it out with hard plastic. So don't roll too much when you're sleeping. And so now it might still got certain houses where I just assuming I haven't been there. Some corners might be plastic as people get a little money over the time they're trying the best to build. But I guarantee a lot of places around still, instead of plastic, they might replace it with zinc sheet, which I find is still messed up because they got people living 6x6 zinc sheet house, roof zinc sheet, side corners zinc sheet. And some of the people, old people, I wonder how the stomach all heat. Okay.
Well, zinc. When you say zinc sheet, you talking about galvanized?
Yeah, galvanized house.
Galvanize my love.
Well, I think people don't withstand what they're used to. It's like you ever hear, especially like certain black woman that say, "Man, I try and stay out the sun. Oh, the sun too hot, right?" But
Yeah.
their ancestors in Africa, they had to deal with the same sun, but they actually had to walk in it and had to talk in it and do different things in the sun, so they were just used to it. So
They build the mind already built for it.
yeah, their mind,
Basically,
that's what they were used to.
Because like the same skin, same body structure, but the mentality was different.
Yeah, because they really didn't know no better. They had no choice. They didn't know that there was a liberty out there with AC.
Exactly. They may have a choice. choice. With choice, bring about enough different things.
Yeah, I bet like personally, the reason why, like the last time I have seen galvanized 4x4, 6x6 huts, or what some people in certain places might call a shanty. Was I went a few miles south, and I wouldn't even say a few miles. I went a few hours south into Mexico, and I went by this place called I went to Puerto Nuevo. Porto Nuevo. Let me say it in English. Porto Nuevo, Mexico. And it's a high tourist area, but if you just venture off from the tourist area a little bit and go look over the cliff of the seaside, you can see the whole beachfront, the whole hill facing the beach is nothing but galvanized shanty.
Oh, okay.
So it made me put into perspective of why some of the
I thought Ghana was French. Ghana wasn't French rule.
That's French Guyana. That's where party called Cayenne, the Badman zone. That's right. That's after Suriname.
So wait, man, the queen is a real garden, man. She got property all over.
No, she ain't controlling French. French. That's the richest place in South America. Cayenne is French company. Netherlands control it.
That was French rule. I know British had that.
What? What?
Guyana.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. British had here before he came independent. Before Chedi Jack rule and then Bonham.
Well, franchise, you gotta remember, right? Throughout the world, right? You don't talk about Mansa Musa, but the people who really did world conquering like Mansa Musa was the British. The British literally tried to conquer the world. They just met opposition from the brothers named China, the Asians. They meet opposition from the people north of them, the Russia. But if you look to Africa, ain't much parts of Africa that has not been at some point or the other colonized by the British, or when the French notice, the French had to call them follow fashions. Because when they see the British do something, they don't decide what we could do it too. You know what I'm saying? So I think the British is the ones that they've been around, because America now is Britain 2.0.
The new like a
Yeah.
trade.
Yeah, it's Britain 2.0, because they came from Britain, but they run away and say, man, we get this new thing, and they say, man, we don't want to keep sending body back there. We need to build up for everything. Yeah, so why we keep building up the queen thing, and they over there sitting back eating marmalade? You know what I mean?
And
But
the British is a nest. What happened to make America open like Android? America is like an Android platform, but so they couldn't put them whole name behind that.
yeah,
You don't know the move like that. But to get starting business deals and things, let's create America. You know?
yeah, and then America turned like a ungrateful child.
But you know, not just by conquering these guys had to come to the Western Wall. You know? Remember them man had done dirty up the East. They were running out of natural resources. Pollution was taking over smallpox. The fish, the water wasn't much clean. So it had a lot of color on certain things because they didn't understand a lot of things at that time too with medicine and certain things. They were still ignorant to a lot of things like the Europeans. So when they find these lands with fresh water, fresh fishes and them things, that's where they come and spread them disease. They really had to find these lands for survival. In the East, we're getting too populated and them things.
I gonna agree with you, right? But the Rastaman inside of me telling me that song a little white. That song
a little
like,
white?
Yeah, that song like a white man way of saying, hey man, we didn't have no choice. I really believe ain't just the land, you know. They realize that yes, there is land, but there is people who ain't need no money. They living off of the land. They have everything they need off of the land. So guess what? We could do that too. And then now, guess what? We can make them, since they know where the goal is and so, go dig it up. And we can rule them there
That's
too.
why I don't think, okay, when I say so, yeah, they're looking for better ways, but when they come still, them ain't gonna come nice. They didn't come nice, they come killing people, they come with guns, they come with...
I need to find the specific part, and I think it's in the Willie Lynch letters too, where it equivalent manpower and physical labor towards power and money. And it's like the more you could have manpower, then you could have more power and money. And that's what they use in art. Because, man, we don't talk about America, man. I'm in search of a brethren or sister from Brazil. Any brethren or sisters from Brazil want link up, tell them link danger. Because we need to have a conversation, because we don't all talk about Haiti and Jamaica. We don't talk about the Caribbean. We don't all look back towards Africa. But I think there is a missing piece to the puzzle, and it's called Brazil. Because that's one humongous piece of land. Right?
Yeah, very.
That's a very resourceful land. What is more comparable to Africa?
Okay, I would agree to a certain point, but Brazil ain't half of what it used to be back in the past. The white man don't plunder Brazil so much. Brazil dry. What we looking nice. If ancestors had to wake up, then they might drop back dead one time when they see Brazil. Them places joke now. You see when the white boys first come over these side were real nice. The mining of the gold, the water's terrible, sorting waters, you can't drink in them place, king. Real thing.
And I know that because I went Venezuela, and Venezuela kind of close. And in Venezuela, they told us, like, hey, man, like, whatever you do, man, don't drink no water that don't come in a sealed bottle. Like, they say even and when you go brush your mouth and all, try not to brush your mouth with the water from the sink. But
these places have got fishes how they used to got them thing. Like,
but that's why you had to talk about Brazil, though, because Brazil been getting raped.
It's one of the last of them.
Yeah, because they've been getting raped long before America. Let's be real. Like, the Caribbean were getting raped before America. America just get raped the other day. America just started to get out that system.
Yeah, see me gone?
Yeah.
Okay, my daughter like a kind of smoke out scene. I don't know what she pressed. But I see y'all in a different kind of format, but clear still though. It's Irie.
We see nothing different.
Yeah, I know what she pressed, but I didn't want to press before I do something messed up than what she gonna do. That is, yeah, she got a view looking smoky, but I don't know. Walking still.
We're gonna talk about these Nazis in Brazil or not. And if you see smoke, you just smoking.
But why you went as extreme as Nazis in Brazil? Because the Nazis are got blame for everything, you know, and it ain't just them alone, you know.
I would say got Nazis in Argentina, if anything.
You are in the same region?
No, it's kind of far. We got past Chile, all them place.
Yeah, Argentina way down, my boy. Like Argentina.
The man that catch a boat to go to North Pole.
Close to like the Antarctica?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's that way you gotta catch a boat to go over. Most of them presidents go to Argentina and then fly over.
But going back to what Danger was saying, would you settle for a Brazilian, a Guyanese girl born in Brazil like meeting Tatola?
A Brazilian girl, a Guyanese. Come again.
Born in Brazil like meeting Tatola, would you settle as that for?
I don't understand that. A Guyanese girl born in Brazil. That's what we start off with.
Yeah.
That can't walk. Come again. Where Guyanese coming now? A Brazilian born living in Guyana that you met in Tortola? I can understand something like that.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said.
Nah, you don't say that, man. You say a Guyanese girl born in Brazil, you met in Tortola.
That what he said, Deja?
Both are saying the same thing, right? So I might as well continue the story, yeah? Please. I don't flip it. I say the same thing and then flip it and say the same thing and flip it. So it's like it don't balance out now.
No, you were saying that you want somebody to interview from Brazil. I was asking if that replica model counts.
Well, it could count if she know the history of Brazil. I just need a Brazilian, because most people know the history of where they're from. You know what I'm saying? Whether
Or
it's
like the tongue. Or like just the tongue.
Can I meet
Yeah.
a plain check?
Well, they got some people that got a different twist, man, will explain different. So you're not looking for anybody saying why. Because I see a reason on Trinidad. Me say no Trinidad all nice vibe. You see people explain Trinidad, they don't explain the countryside. Trinidad got set a rasta man, them thing living cultural inside, no food plan. They look like if you're going to like some nice hilly region in Tola franchise, but just more plant up. But you don't really see people talking about these parts of Trinidad.
well, I know that's the only I don't know much about the city of Trinidad. So big up to my Arima massive, big up to my Point 410 massive, First Caledonia, Second Caledonia, them kind of places they out in the country, out in the bush.
But I don't link to that
Wait,
remote.
so-
I ain't being we buying a remote.
I gotta
Wait.
take from the A and nothing else is that if there's one thing you don't want to be in this life, it's broken arima. That's a.
But wait, you know people who get money in Arima?
I just say.
Hey, my boy Trini ain't broke like that, man. What you talking about franchise? Trini average? What's wrong with you?
I
Are
just say.
Oh,
You
he
want-
live? He live Arima?
Yeah.
I just
I think
you want-
really franchise you on your Facebook.
How? Because he had to he didn't ban into money.
Not really, but he was used to live tall a little bit. His mother used to be taller.
Okay then. So he went back to Arima. All right. So he ain't gonna be broke. I mean, like, Arima is nice. The people them who live there enjoy themselves, you know. But for people who see middle class living, they might freak out. No way, has gotten
When
a
I
lot
s-
better. By hand, the 80s in Arima, police don't go in there, you know.
Yeah,
I
Trini got, I see a rumor like when he drive around car, he got good internet, right? And it remind me a lot of places in Guyana. Just how you see a remote set up, a lot of places.
Come on, say no more. Danger, Guyana sound like it's in a state of emergency, man. What's going on?
But see, state of emergency, it all goes back to the politics. Like, is the politics sour? Probably. You know what I'm saying? Because I looking at politics now, right, as an extension of the system. I looking at it as all who went to the schools of the system, all of them who maybe have leave Guyana and went Babylon to go study. When they forward back with the Babylonian mentality, it's them they who gonna go pocket the money, and it's them they who gonna thief, cause they forward them back. With a Babylonian mentality, the Babylon system, the teach you to hunt for the bag. And it's all about the bag chase. That's the Babylon way. Babylon way ain't about the people.
Well, I find these men is like magicians in the third world. They try to make you believe in, at least in Ghana, try to make you believe in illusions. Because you can't get backside. You can't get the rocks them where they get the thing out for cell phone. You can't get gold. You can't get diamond, oil. All of these things, the bread baskets of the Caribbean. We can't still find people to buy rice. So there's got a big shut down place. Sugar, they say sugar ain't selling much. But we don't pass through these things, don't do so much thing. We don't send kids to work on sugar plantation. We used to be the head of the lodge coming out of the British era, going into independent thing. All that we drop off for. But what I'm saying, so now to me, these politicians now put an illusion in front of you like, yo, we poor. We ain't got this. It's nothing so now. At least in Ghana, probably some other place actually pouring or nothing to uplift them. But we don't have to be in a stage like that. But they put it in the people's mind so much here that accept this. Yo, them man gonna go jail. The jail them here nasty and filthy. Trust me.
My boy, big up. You see this
So
country I
them
live in?
Yo, them man is settled for too less in this country. For instance, like enough people home with me in the bedroom sleeping on the ground. I set up PC clothes in the corner. So when they get locked up to go jail, it's nothing. If you catch what I'm saying now, it's nothing. Jail can't move them banners because life rough on a whole for them man. You catch? Yeah, in this case, I tell you, children go school. Children go school. Yo, you can't catch you out. Hey. Okay, already on the bar, so you cannot carry it anywhere. It's hooked up, so it wouldn't go. Oh, you got. You got a little tampon, a little Taurus. She want to move with it by plugging through it. So.
See, cheering is what show me how the frequency of the wall.
I'm coming.
Because you see how all cheering all over the wall taking heed to the screen. Yeah, hashtag heed to the screen.
Wait,
man.
But
Two of these screen? No, this little girl don't like these things somehow. Me know is she. She brother used to love these things. She just to do she own thing up and down. She ain't into TV, tablet, phone, and them thing really. Like most children. Cause my son, he very inclined into them thing. I ain't gonna lie. That's he. Roblox, all them thing. He plus at our age, at her age, he could have done go on my BlackBerry, go into photo wherever you want, take selfie and them thing. So, but this line here, she got a little more American than she, so she look like she like a little outdoors, the wildness. She
well, you know. Do you have a baby?
Come again?
You got a jungle baby?
Her mom is her grandmother is half American, like you could really see it.
Indigo children, here we come.
Hey, Danger. You got some place down here, right? But I call this niceness though, but it's far. That's the part the man plant most of weed. But beside, right? How people live in this place is one big river, and you gotta go down a boat, then you will see somebody's house, and then your neighbor gonna live like little more down the river. And if you wanna go drink or you wanna go someplace, you gotta catch a boat and go and then come back. Like you actually by yourself. Everybody live like by like the river is like not them don't you gotta get the right idea of river though. The one that cut out between the trees them going long. Not the one open up look like a big sea.
Big man, I could get off the grid down there. Like
yeah.
That way if you want to live there, you got one of them.
America got a place off the grid too, I forget what it called. Nothing exists there. Current don't run in nothing. People just go to the trailer. A lot of trailer people and retired people and them this and that. Mostly white people live over there.
Sound like abandoned property.
I never see. I only meet one person really from Guyana. You check, and
yeah. Hey, when this girl was telling me about that, I was like real interested. Like when she explained it, I just visualized everything. Like if I did a site, got my vision to go real far. But she just tell me about this place all the time. Because them is niceness to me, man. That's very real niceness.
I wouldn't trust that I could be off the grid in America. I wouldn't trust that.
So it's a place.
If they tell me it's in America and it's off the grid, I gonna think that place get more surveillance than most.
Well, I think why it could be off the grid, why they don't really study it much, because there are set of white people, and at the end of the day, and just be, if any black man got in time to come in, then just shoot you, and it's like a Ku Klux kind of breeding ground in a way. So I don't think that man really worrying about that spot. It ain't a threat to them. To the rich boys, the white boys, them ain't a threat to them. So them ain't really manage it much. That them man, you could say that them man goons live in there. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, the question I have, right, is what is even considered rich
What is that?
in 2019?
It
Because in
doesn't.
1980, if you had $1 million, you were rich.
Am I gonna lock it in? When you're ready, just call me, right? Cause she's coming straight through. Not that you. Yeah, I gonna be around.
Tell me that
I
19
gonna move.
are still looking at business back them. If we
Hey,
go,
get out of the granny wants some privacy. Go on, go
like,
with it.
like the government forget about people. Like this is behind God's back. This is what the ISO are looking over. They were really going on that these shanty towns and plastic cities exist.
But that's just how it is. You won't see a little slight example? Don't I be giving you slight examples? Or you don't want me taking your homework proper?
That is into something. They ain't look as bad as, oh my gosh. That
That's
look like
just
they get, the way does that look like they get to? That look like Mr. Let's Shop.
okay, well you won't see nothing yet.
Nah, man, that they look nice to me, man.
I just
But this is 2019 though.
Yeah, man, at least them man get house.
these are alright places, reasonable.
My boy, all it'll take is one. Cause it's just think like St. Thomas in 1980 then. It had this one house that looked like a house in Miami, and then it had 15 house look figure. You know what I mean? But then now as time go by, them figure house start to get renovated, some of them get knocked down, new people, younger people own the land. Check.
When I'm talking about Rock Garden Street 2018, it looking kind of similar.
I was just going to say, Garden Street 2019 look just like that out there. Okay? And
in this place, what?
Garden Street is a real life living alley. Okay? Don't even talk about the alley. I you ever been inside Simmons Alley?
Which system so underdeveloped, right?
Well, see, you say
you
that.
Careful there, right?
Hey boy, I got a place in St. Thomas named Simmons Alley, right?
Careful, right?
Simmons Alley so mash up in there, right? That I born and raised and 32 square miles and I never been in there. This is a whole community in an alley. House and apartment and so, but it's in an alley. Shanty. I mean, like, couple man house is shanty, you know. But that's them house. Them are coming outside, washing them locks. Like, you got the children walking right for school. The walkways, them are front yard.
That place to go if you want 10
Oh, another thing. When you driving here on the road, like you in a bus, bus is like would full in tongue and drive around a certain area. Every bus got a route and you on drop off, right? The regular smallish bus. What they use for like taxi and toll franchise, the small one them. Right? When you pass in certain place, you see somebody right there bathing inside the road. Like the bus passing on a main enough road and somebody right there, woman, man, with the brief hand and they had shoved down in the brief hand and rubbing the soapy irritation. You know, you see.
But see, in America now, the reason why we don't have that is because we have laws against that. Like, that's against the law here.
Well, that shit is here. And the man take advantage of it.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Me and Danger were having either a bonus episode or an after script episode, right? About countries in the world you could go to if you want to clothesline your spouse, I jam your lover, or tombstone pile driver your wife, right? Is Guyana one of those places?
No. Could never be, nah. We may be poor, but come on.
Time out.
He explains wrong. The introduction was wrong.
We did not have a conversation about this. Let's be clear. For recording's sake, we did not have a discussion about this. I have no idea there about no place in the world that this is okay, it's fine. But this brother here proposed the idea to me that it's actually existing. So when he obtains, runs, and governs his own country, it's questionable if it's on the table if in his country it's gonna be okay or not. So he is now trying to degrade your wonderful country by saying your country may be because there is because now you're already telling people don't bathe outside. So he's saying what? That man ain't got no decency, man, because he shouldn't take the law. I tell you, I know the brother. It shouldn't take high science. It shouldn't take the
how it could benefit you. How you could go on pile driving people child.
Shouldn't take the law to tell these people that they shouldn't be bathing where people can see. They should find some sort of covering. Like, cause if that's the case, then why wear clothes? You know what I mean? But this brother here now trying to say, because your place like that, that it might be a place where you could hit a woman and a two-piece combo and a hot wing, you know, and it's cool. Like I have never heard of this. Call me naive, call me stupid, or call me a Rastaman of the bush. Cause everything don't go on in the bush. I who come out of the bush now go hit my woman no kind of kick thump and box. No man, because she don't got hunt with me. My woman in the bush, she can't stay home. She got to hunt with me. We gotta keep it on the move. So she could be.
Them behavior only come after, you know, when people get blow, get hand on them things. So me, you know, franchise talking about. It don't really be like a choice at the time. It'll be out to rage. But you want to say like for choice or one per drive
what he's saying is that it's okay. Like, ain't no problem. They can't go tell the police that, hey, this man here licked me. The police them gonna say, what you telling me that for?
With the woman rights right now down here. That the man kill woman enough. Kill themselves after. He got one them man, he knocked down a girl like 2 weeks ago with a car, and after she dropped down on the ground, he run out with a cutlass and started chop she up. Another soldier one.
And this man walk, it's like telling me, but you can't tell me nothing.
They're together. They're going to see while and drink poison together, couples, and they two of them run and jump over Kaitro fall. Yo, down here's a crazy place, yo. You see how poverty, they do poverty grade one set of ignorant, uneducated fuckers who think them in love. Just one set of big, young, drinking poison when they're young. When the belly hot them in hospital, the one the poison come back out. When the grabbers no fucking with them. Done too late. Yo, I said bye. And plus, if a man poison a woman and is around a woman who know enough people when he go jail, he's still gonna dead. Call him banana and burger, he bad and then kill him. Trust me.
But a lot of the times when it don't involve
nice.
these man, they hit them.
Look this, hey, me I think she's a big y'all, man. Don't. If you see how she out there sitting down, she sitting down on the handle. She on the handle sitting down, 1 foot on the cushion still, and 1 foot on the other side, and she's comfortable looking out.
If you're out of place, you can see her mood, vacation, love to and just be in for surprise. So yeah, give bread just conform it.
Yeah, don't do no stupidness. I tell you careful, you can't put your foot like that, you're not no big girl. Why do you think you big?
Nobody can say one of them countries either, but you know what I mean, allegedly.
You watching me?
So let me so you could just chop up a woman so and then walk the street. That's what you're telling me? She
no, the man I telling the man to go jail. Plus, if the girl got family in jail, you don't stay alive. Hey, right now on the internet show, what the day just gone? Easter Monday, in Luzerne prison. About them prison close to tongue in a way, but on a little island piece. Cause again, I got a lot of little island pieces, right? They got prison there. The man had pet bull fight. The man them who control the pet bull, right? The man stand up in them boxer and vest them thing on no shot with slippers and socks on. And when you watch the rope with the guy in the hand, when he goes straight down, is another male only 4 foot with the rope around his neck. Okay then. You want to tell me something, yo? I said, ain't nice.
Wait, franchise, mute your mic for a minute. I need to hear this one clear. So you telling me, right? They have 2 dogs about to fight, right?
Yeah.
But the dog they were going to fight have a rope around their neck.
Yeah.
The rope, at the end of the rope, that rope tied to a human being neck.
A human being. On his knees and on his hand. His 2 knees and hand. And this is in the newspaper. I saw it in the newspaper.
So they're doing this outside where everybody could see. Everybody could see that they get a mud tie around his neck.
Yeah.
And was this
So the
in
one
the jail or outside the jail?
It was the prison officials.
So it was in the jail or outside the jail?
In the jail. The man like them posing. Yo, this place is lawlessness. But yeah, you pay away out a lot of thing here. I know we're seeing people on court round up saying they get 4 years for gun possession, and then the next day, then coming in my workplace, going in the manager, the GM office, making business deal. The same man that I see the night before, done sentence for jail. So yeah, them thing possible down here. Money will go a long way.
When you're sentenced, that don't mean you go jail immediately though.
You don't go in jail at all, the case drop. When you get money, you get when you
this is why
money, the at the police. When you roll up the man, okay, for instance, you 10 touch, right? And say the man, it could happen different ways. Say the man, you just come GT and you link with a big one, right? Say you link with a big police is your family. Bam, this one happen, the police stop you. You got wine on your glass. You don't just suck your teeth, call somebody on your phone, talk to him. And then you hear the policeman say, yes, boss, yes, boss. Yes, boss, okay, sir. And then he tell, yeah, boss, everything good, boy, you left for a little fine thing if anything still low. Something for the boys, anything small. Like this. Police roll up on you and you get catch with weed, whatever case it is, and say, oh shoot. And the man say, well, what we do? What you do? And you start peel out enough money, the man forget them, see whatever you got there, you ain't reaching away. And this goes straight from the judge, the lawyer, the policeman, the teacher, the nurse. You want your baby get looked after good, you just get the nurse a little something, you just keep paying money. The rest people ain't said doing what go down here. Garbage ain't getting empty good if you don't pass in a change. Be sure. That's real mafia.
So this,
no,
so my thing is this, that if you just want to take the sweetie on a vacation, just to let me go get her, right, for the anniversary or whatever, and you will literally suplex she off the top of a cage through the ring.
You don't have nothing like that. I'm saying you go to jail for that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's still extra weird what you're talking about. I tell some messed up things, but you're talking some weird shit, mama. Friends.
So you say you can't get about $60 and that disappear. Like you ain't see these 2 broken legs and them 2 black eyes.
Yeah, you can pay. Come on, man. Why would you want to do that, man? Don't even think about that, franchise. Some people
yeah, Me and Dejo allegedly having a conversation that we may or may not have had. You know what I mean? Talking about the top 5 countries.
Well, franchise, you gonna got wait. Franchise, you got first. Give me a second. Give me a second. First things first, right? You don't gotta tell me what you think is the first 5 countries, right? Before you go there, right? The next thing is me and Brad go gotta have a conversation because I'm seeing some valuable, realistic uses for Guyana if you get the right set of change and you go down there. You know what I'm saying? That craziness what you talking, not my girl, man. Like. Me, why would I want to suplex Iron Eye Queen? Why would I want to cause any harm to Iron Eye Queen? Why that's bringing problems to my kingdom. Like me want
Wait,
mash up my kingdom.
no, sir. We was talking about a back episode about Crazy Trisha. I talking about for people like Crazy Trisha, there are 5 countries in the world that you can go to for a honeymoon or a vacation or wherever. And Guyana just happens to be one of them. Guyana, St. Vincent, India, some parts of Arabia, and we're going to save the mystery island for more discussion.
So let me ask you a question. Why you gonna tell how far when you come back without her?
Wait, first and foremost, you had some shit you talking about coming back without. Are you saying where you could go, have a little bit of rough fun, and you know what I mean, not be persecuted by the fullest extent of the law?
Brother man.
You y'all going with trip. A wrestler.
I go say in today's world, right? Even if a girl like rough up, right? She best be dark skinned, you know. Or don't come around me with that, you know. Because you walk out of the road with bruise any place, I think by now, worldwide, other than maybe like in Saudi Arabia.
I just missed the point, you know. That's why you take them out on a vacation. So by the time the week pass or the 2 weeks pass, everything don't heal up. You come back to America, and next thing you know, all the things that used to piss you off don't happen no more.
Come on, man. Oh, she ain't coming. She coming back.
Honestly, 2 weeks hard to come by. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks hard to come by. I sorry.
Well, I might have to keep it rapping without me, man, because like I about time like 2 minutes, but I the one that hit record, so I don't know if you're gonna stop recording, if you're gonna keep recording, but you know what I mean?
2 minutes for a call?
Yeah,
No, thank God this is beta because we could go back to these episodes later and see how I burn you out to press record and not be powered up. What are you into?
Yeah.
But
you want to say one of our strong points? Education. Not free education, because free education teacher them don't like to come to school. Same pay system don't pay good, so people ain't working good. But the private schools them, which wouldn't be so expensive like in the States or in the BVI, and they actually teach reasonable, and the education level is real good. You know, you get your child into one of them like what I did with my son, where my mother helped me out still, because it really kind of really pricey still up in a way still, you know. But if you could get it done for your kids, like that's a plus down here though, having them go through that system. Because it help breaks a lot of things that go on here, like the regular one who had to go to the government school and they learn nothing much. Because they keep putting them up, you don't have to pass in a class, they just keep going up and up and up. So enough people come out to school who don't actually know anything. Yeah, so that's why the cycle kind of hard to break through. So the education level on the private schools and those things is not too bad. But even when the people do get educated a little bit, they go overseas and live with the knowledge. They go Canada and go to the States. So we don't get an input, output, something to build a country. You know? The valuable ones leave. So it's kind of messed up. Yeah, we got bright people here, but the problems ain't fixing still. With the education level that people are supposed to fix, but they're not sticking around to to actually fix it. So,
Well, I think that's where Rastafari say everybody need to repatriate, you know what I mean? And I don't think is at this point, us as African people don't need to go back and full up that one continent. We already full up the wall.
we got place to be here,
We just need to go back to our places of origin, our places of lineage, because a man might live in Guyana but father born Jamaica. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you gotta go backwards. If you can afford to go back to where you from, go back to where your parents from, and then go back to Africa. If your money that long, then big up yourself. But I think everybody have to repatriate in a sense to where they're from, because every country suffering from that.
As much as this place big, if Rastaman go through the bush try to live, it got soldiers will be enough place through the bush in different outposts, and they might venture now and then. It's a problem. I don't like that. Why should Rastafari be a problem in a country so big through the bush?
Ja Rastafari, hey. Whoa, hey, whoa. Yo, hear me no kill a cat. Cause some boy no recognize say you're the biggest blood clot selector around here, no. Yeah, I Selassie, I danger D, I'm a bridging for life, no watch nothing. Whoa, I triple spin sound free and the world is yours, and take control of your life, of course. Can't be held down by no evil force. Who the most I bless, no wizard can curse. Knowledge is the key, then the world is yours, and take control of your life, of course. Can't be held down by no evil force. Who the most I bless, no man curse. Triple spin with all that Jah created. Why can't we just live as one? There's food and clothes and shelter for triple spin to spread to everyone. With loyalty and humbleness, you shall inherit the earth. Know your purpose in creation. Triple spin, know what life, earth, and black people free. And the world is yours, and they control. Life, of course, can't be held on by no evil force. Who the most I bless, no wizard can curse. Knowledge is the key, then the world. And take control of your life, of course. Can't be held down by no evil force. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, false rulers of the earth at war for power and domain. And the cost of living gets so high, the poor and needy can't sustain. With righteousness, exalt and harmony flow through every heart. With the love and the blessings flowing through triple spin sound, can't depart. Black people